My name is Lorenzo Laroc. I was born and raised and educated in New York City. Both my parents were hard-working class immigrants who told me from a young age that if you work hard, that your dreams would come true. My dream was to become a professional concert violinist. I attended and studied violin at an arts high school in New York City and majored in violin in college. My professional musical career as a violinist began in 1982 when I was hired as a member of the Sheila E. Band out of San Francisco. And for the next 40 years of my life, I would work steadily as a full-time freelance artist. As my parents had promised, my dreams had come true. March 16th of 2020 was my 60th birthday. And on that day, I received a series of phone calls from clients canceling all of my performances for the remainder of the year due to the COVID-19 outbreak. In 48 hours, 100% of my annual income was gone. New York City at the time was the epicenter of the pandemic, and people were dying by the thousands. Suddenly, for the first time in my adult life, I was unemployed. I have 2 daughters, and I was faced with a situation I'd never experienced. I had no audience, no venue, no concerts, and no job. The pandemic had shut down the music and entertainment business completely. As a freelance artist, I was not eligible for certain state and federal assistance and had no knowledge of how the unemployment system even worked. I was desperate to provide for my daughters. I went through my meager savings account pretty quickly and began falling behind on my rent, phone, and utility bills. And what was once a wonderful dream career was now non-existent. I was told by a colleague about an organization called the Jazz Foundation of America. He told me the Jazz Foundation was helping the professional artistic community affected by the pandemic. I've never needed assistance from any private or government organizations in my life prior to the pandemic. It was difficult for me to ask for help. My experience with the Jazz Foundation of America was life-saving. At the most difficult point in my life and career, the Jazz Foundation of America provided me with the assistance to bridge the gap in my career. Their support helped with my back rent and kept my daughter's phone service active, which was essential for their education because their schools were closed for a year and they were remotely learning. As the music business slowly comes back, I cannot imagine how my children and I would have survived physically and mentally without the timely support and assistance of the Jazz Foundation of America and their highly professional staff. It makes me proud of America and New York City and the people and organizations like the Jazz Foundation of America who make a direct, positive impact on the lives of the artistic community and their families and my fellow human beings. Thank you.